Welcome to Manga Palate, everybody. And continuing last week's theme, we're talking about another game. As a matter of fact, the other thing we're immediately talking about is HunieCam Stuudeo. Yay! This is Manga Palate, the show where I, Pisty Luna, and my co-host Manga Chef Isaiah just fucking watch a thing, read a thing, play a game, and talk about it. Manga Chef Isaiah.
This thing. We're gonna talk about it for
I like this thing. Let's talk about it. I'm so excited. I really do want to talk about this, though. Okay, go. You go. Explain what this is. Explain what's happening.
So, unlike HunieCam, or we're gonna say HunieCam now.
HunieCam. HunieCam Stuudeo. Studio. Just like HuniePop. If you didn't listen to the last episode, I'm sorry.
But, HunieCam, you, take the girls now on, like, a cam studio, like a cam website.
So,
they make them do webcam.
Yeah. Q is running a cam girl operation, and, she lets you handle it for a month. Well, 3 weeks. And she goes, you better make a bunch of money. By the way, I'm not paying you anything. But you do have to pay the girls, so get it together. And that's it. So it's sort of a clicking game. But I feel, personally, it's a management game. And management games are, like, very fun to me. I don't know why, but they are. So it's all the regular girls from HuniePop. So Aiko, Audrey, Belly, Jessny, Kiana, Lola, Nikki, Tiffany. And then, completely new girls. Brooke.
Lots of new girls.
Yeah. Brooke, who is Audrey's aunt and a dissatisfied housewife. And Candace, who's a stripper. Lailani, who's a Hawaiian girl, so to speak. She's Polynesian. I don't know if she's actually Hawaiian. But Lillian, the goth girl who hates her parents. And is a very mellow version of Audrey. Marlena, the Brazilian lady, who I think they explicitly call her a gold digger, don't they?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's Nadia, the mother, who's also used to be a prostitute, or as they said it, professional escort. Nora, the drug dealer, who's looks like a girl who hangs out on the block. Renee, who has done minor acting roles.
That's Lola's cousin, right?
Is she?
I mean, no.
No, I think they're just both black. Wow, what an assumption is that? Good one on you. Good for you. Sarah, the weeaboo, who prefers to go by Suki. Nah, I don't like her much either. But the one I actually don't like is the next one, Zoe, the other black girl here, because she's annoying. I find her manner of speaking annoying.
Yeah. She does, like, the whole, like, reporting for duty.
Well, I mean, she references StarCraft, yeah, that's kind of cool, but I more mean, like, when you actually see what she's like as a person, and she was like, I sexually identify as an android, and I'm like, shut up. What do you want, Earthling? Shut up. I'm not gonna conform to your societal standards, you zombie. Shut up. She wears eye contacts to give herself heterochromia. Stop. Stop right now. You stop. And if you're not gonna stop, at least get the fuck away from me.
She also has the thing from Far Cry, where you're like shooting yourself on the head.
Oh, she does. Does she do the Voss's stupid thing when she puts the gun to her head?
Yeah, or I
It's
guess say
like,
Persona, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, but no, I get what you're talking about because that was all over the material for Far Cry 3. I don't know. I feel like she's a little out of it. But according to because she's gonna be a honey pop too, she's out of that now, and she's now gone into I'm a witch, which I guess is a little more bearable. Just maybe a little bit.
Does
I
she
don't
have
know.
an identity?
She's a crazy person. That's how I feel. You know what I feel? Honestly, I feel like she's maybe the cartoon of like people who hang out on Tumblr. That's what I think.
You're right.
I think she's supposed to be the cartoon of the weird people who hang out on Tumblr. That's like, I feel that I was actually the planet Jupiter in human form. Remember all those other kin that we talked about? And you were like, what? And I was like, this is a thing.
Yeah.
Again, I'll say, I do like her overall look. I think the heterochromia is a bit much, and I know she's only doing it because she thinks it looks cool, but I think it's annoying. And I guess that's me. So, you know. But yeah, okay. So HunieCam Q gives you the place for 3 weeks and says, "Hey, make me money." So as a management game, you have to make sure you maximize the amount of money you make per day. So the girls have stats, they have talent, and they have style, and you can improve either one. Talent makes them make more money per fan, and style makes them get more fans. There's also items that boost their ability, and some of them drink, some of them smoke, some of them drink and smoke. And the frequency for which they drink and smoke pulls from
Audrey drinks and smokes hard.
It's not just her. Nadia might as well be like a cigarette machine. She consumes cigarettes like nobody's business. I don't know how, if you have both of them on the team, you just need to keep sending somebody to buy cigarettes every 10 seconds. It's the worst. But there's stuff you can do to mitigate that, where you give them things that's like, oh, nicotine patch. Now she doesn't smoke anymore because nicotine patch compensates for that. But also they would have
adult store.
You send someone to the adult store to go grab stuff. So a lot of it's time management, you know. Some stuff takes a certain amount of times, others take longer. You can click to make time advance more, and then you get more money, and you buy the ability to click faster, and you know, shit like that. And I do think it's interesting because you have to like figure out how to min-max. But another thing is that every girl has their attribute, which is like a thing that's like they appeal to this demographic of pornography lover. So if you put a bunch of girls with the same demo and they get the most, then they'll probably get the most money when you try to buy fans from a website of that demo. It's like, hey, let's put an ad for our cam site on a place that's obsessed with big boobs. So let's push Marlena, Candice, and Nikki because their attribute is big boobs. You want to go for Asian? Okay, so let's push Aiko and Lailani. So then let's go get the ads on whatever the fuck stupid website. I don't know, like Kung Pao Pussy or whatever stupid joke they fucking have. I don't know, man. It's dumb and I love it. There's one that's like glasses. I think is one of them glasses.
Yeah, because Nikki has glasses.
Nikki has glasses, and so does Aiko. Aiko also has glasses. But yeah, you just sort of min-max. You don't get so much time to talk to the girls, but you get time to read their description and like dress them up and stuff. And it's because of HunieCam that you're given like a bit of a glimpse into what has maybe happened as a result of the end of Honey Pop, or HuniePop, as it stands. But HunieCam or HunieCam is not considered canon as far as the person says, but you know, still, I think it's kind of interesting because now we can talk about what's happened as a result of everything else, right?
Yeah.
Now we can start bringing up what I said before when I was like, I think everything ends up really badly. So Aiko's description is she got fired
We should say it's not the same character. You're not the same
Uh,
player as before.
yeah, the player character is a completely different person. Hootie Pop too. It's gonna have the same character. But HunieCam is not just some random asshole. Cute, annoyed. Okay, so Aiko got fired for sexual misconduct with what was a presumed student. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was like, is this the age of the player?
Oh no. Audrey's description: after realizing the last person she opened up her heart to was cheating on her with like 10 other girls, Audrey developed a bitter hatred of men and fell into hard drugs to escape the emotional pain. She cams for the satisfaction of taking money from men to feed her amazing coke habit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh no. Bailey was a conservative yoga instructor until recently she discovered her really sexual nature, and frankly, she's kind of a freak. Okay.
That's
I mean,
guess.
That's good. Maybe. I don't know.
It's going hard now.
Shit. I like that. It's like she was conservative up until recently. It's like something changed. Oh, that's me. It's still me. Jessie is a porn star who's looking for other opportunities in the industry now that her age is starting to show and she doesn't get many film offers. Yeah.
That doesn't have to do with you.
But that's a setup for two.
Yeah.
That's. Kiana's is kind of straightforward. Kiana is a fitness buff who's looking for a fun way to provide for her family that ideally makes a lot more money than hairdressing. See? That one's fine.
Yeah.
That one's A-okay. Especially compared to fucking Aiko and
You didn't say Audrey.
Shut up. Lola is a flight attendant who is sick of dealing with annoying passengers and is thinking it might just be time for a career change. Okay. Fine. That's okay. Nikki's was kind of weird. Nikki's I remember. Nikki is a shy nerd girl who started out streaming video games but quickly realized how much more money she could make by showing the goods. And I'm like, okay. Well, okay.
That sounds like a lot of girls.
Yeah, it does sound like a lot of girls who end up doing cam stuff. Tiffany is a college student who's looking for a way to start paying off her student loans but can't seem to find a decent part-time gig. Again, reasonable, yeah? It's fine. It's not a bad thing. Brooke. Oh, God. I am concerned about her future if that's what we're supposed to think about, but, hey, just like last episode, maybe as well try not to get too heavy.
What did we
Try.
call it?
I'm not promised, but, what?
What did we call it?
It was mocha.
Okay.
Because it's sweet, but not always very sweet. Okay, Brooke interests me, because Brooke feels like a lot of women that I have met personally. Brooke is a wife, mother, and a businesswoman who seeks out attention online from young men because her boring husband leaves her drier than a desert.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Yeah.
Sad story there.
Yeah, that's a can of worms that I'm not going to open. Candace is kind of an airhead who just goes along with whatever people say. She's a professional stripper with big fake tits. Deep. Lailani moved from the Pacific to get away from her strict family and live by her rules. She acts shy, but she knows what she's doing. And I'm like, okay. She's our age. You know that?
No.
She's 23. Yeah.
She kind of
Also,
reminds me of
oh, go on.
ABIA.
Abia?
Yeah, she kind of reminds me of Avia. You can say that.
Yeah. With her description, yeah. According to the two, it's that she works at the hotel where you're going because she lives on that island. So, and I'm like, she's sweet and I think the line was, she's sweet and sensitive, but you better be fucking nice. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be nice. That's not a thing you have to worry about. But yeah, Also, I like that everyone has a last name. So, like, Audrey's last name is Belrose, and Brooke's last name is Belrose, and you're like, huh. And it's because they're related by marriage. Brooke married Audrey's uncle. So now she's Audrey's aunt, but also apparently Audrey's uncle is a loser. So, well. And Lailani has a very, very Hawaiian sounding name. Lailani Kealoha. Kealoha. So that's a thing. There's Lillian, the goth girl who hangs out at the mall. Lillian Orwell. Her description is Lillian's a gothed out brat who hangs out in the food court of the mall. She hates her parents and is verbally abusive with them, despite still living with them. They know she cams and disapproves, but she insists that nobody's the boss of her. She'll do whatever she wants. Her age is highly questionable, but her ID says she's 18, so, and then shrugging emoji. Which I love that. They're like, I don't know if she's 18, but good enough. And I'm like, well, Honey Pop 2 is set 3 years after Honey Pop, so maybe that'll go well. By then, I imagine she's of legal age, unless HunieCam is all supposed to take 3 years after the fact. Marlena. Ms. Marlena is a Brazilian bombshell who basically coasts through her life on her banging good looks. She's very confident and extremely narcissistic. Yeah, I was right. The description was like, yeah, what's up? Nadia is the one who used to be a prostitute, I guess, based on the thing I read. So Nadia is a self-described Russian sex goddess who used to provide sadistic and domineering escort services to wealthy European men. Wowzers. Nora Del Rio, who is Chicana, or I guess Chola, I guess is the way she dresses, and is also Kiana's cousin. It says, Nora is a badass bitch who grew up on the streets slinging rock to get by. She's out of the game now, but the rent isn't going to pay itself. Okay! Whereas Kiana is just, very nice girl. Nora sells drugs. Okay. Renee is a nice black girl, and her description is, Renee escaped her hometown and moved out west to fulfill her dream of becoming an actress. She's working her way up. You gotta start somewhere, which I feel is very true. Jackie Chan used to do porn. People have to do porn sometimes.
Art majors.
Art majors. Yeah. Literally art majors. Art majors.
You're gonna have to do porn.
Look, man. Do you want money or do you not want money? Come on.
Exactly.
Come on. Zoe. Zoe is an insufferable millennial who tries a little hard to be unique. She sexually identifies as a cybernetic android. See, I was right. This is the cartoon of people on Tumblr. Her name isn't even Zoe, remember? In the HunieCam 2 thing, her name is Denise. Her name is Denise Green, and then it says she calls herself Zoe. And now there's the worst one, or I guess second to worst one, for me at least, Sarah, who goes by Suki, who was a dirty weeb. It kind of looks like a Ganguro girl, when I think about it now. Yeah.
Maybe she's sleeping with Ganguro girls.
Maybe that's it. Maybe she's really in on Ganguro girls. Okay. Suki is an unbearable weeaboo who thinks she's Japanese and culturally appropriates the fuck out of their fashion trends. Her actual name is Sarah, and she's the worst. She's kinda hot in a weird way, so despite her obnoxious personality, she manages to do well online with desperate anime nerds. Good one. Good one.
Desperate anime nerds.
Correct. Correct.
It's really the game devs like really punching us in the stomach.
Thank you. Thank you, HunieDev. I respect your work. Not enough to say it properly, but I respect your work. So you got 3 weeks. Figure it out. Gotta pay the girls at the end of every week, I think. And also the better their stats, the more they cost, but also the more money they make. So it's a balancing act. What do you want to say about HunieCam?
Man, I don't know. It's not as good as the first one because it's not like a whole.
You don't get time to talk to them, no.
But I still like the time management thing.
Yep, I love the management game. I really do, and I like seeing how many different kinds of girls they were able to get in here. Because it's like a lot of the time when people do like sex stuff on the internet, it's usually because they need the money, you know? So I like that for the purposes of the game, they included all the main girls from the last one, but also showed that, yeah, there's a lot of people out there, and, sometimes you end up doing it just cause. Like Brooke. Brooke feels really real to me. I like her a lot, I think, for that reason. Brooke is a bored housewife. Brooke's relationship with her husband isn't great, and she's unsatisfied. But okay, and maybe I'm alone on this. I don't know. I feel that maybe I sympathize with them a bit more, but I get the whole not being satisfied in a relationship thing. Now, I personally am more of the, well, if it's not working, time to break up, you know? But some people, they can't do that. And I don't really agree with that way of living your life, but if you can talk things out with the person and then just agree to not really be together, then that's fine. But it is natural to want something, you know? It's natural to want to be wanted and to, want someone in return, right? That's like one of the base human desires. Humans are social animals. We all desire some form of connection, either platonic or romantic. So I get that. And her doing the cam stuff so that she can tell herself, see, someone still finds me attractive, even if my husband doesn't really want to do anything. That's good. It's a self-confidence booster, and it helps her feel a little more fulfilled, and knowing that despite being a mother and a businesswoman, she's still, just like anyone else, not defined by those rules. Because a lot of people have the Madonna horror complex thing, where it's like, either she's perfect and untouchable, or she's like a whore. Like, there's no in-between. When really people are more complex than that, and you can't like look at them that way. You can't think of your mother as just your mom, because you have to remember she's a human being on her own, right? Independent of you, there are things about them. Your dad's more than just a buffoon. Your dad's more than just that guy who yells at you and handles the bills. Like, he's had hopes, he's had dreams, he's had goals, he's had everything, you know? So it makes sense to me that an older, unsatisfied woman would try to find that fulfillment somewhere else. And I think that's interesting. I like that she's here to like represent that. I also find it interesting that she's Audrey's aunt.
Yeah,
Wow, small world.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Speaking of people's family being fucked, Nora. How do you feel about Nora?
She gotta pay the rent.
Damn.
She's tough. I like her.
I'm not super into the idea of it, but I do respect it. You know, I'm more into the HunieCam designs are like more like chibi. They're like kind of cutesy, so they're like actively pretty. You know,
all hearts in their eyes.
Yeah, they got heart pupils, and they're like itty bitty adorable little drawings. Oh, it's nice. I like her HunieCam 2 redesign a lot. HunieCam 2, HuniePop 2 redesign a lot. I think it HuniePop, yes, her HuniePop 2 design. She has a beauty mark, and I like that. That's a neat look. I kind of wonder if she has kids or not, because she's cousins with Kiana, and it mentions that she takes care of Philip. But when she says like, "Oh, I'm trying to pay the rent," is it that it's like she's working really hard, or like what?
I think.
Also, HuniePop 2 is not canon, right? It's been said that by the dev, so we know that, right? So in HunieCam, Nora is 21, right? But HuniePop 2, she's 29. So she's a significantly older woman. Which again, it's not a complaint coming from me. But it's more just interesting to me that her style of dressing, right? It looks like cholo. And do people know what cholo is?
I don't.
You don't. But do people know what cholo is?
I don't know.
Okay. So like cholo is it's kind of an insult. It's like the N-word, you know?
Okay.
And it's about specifically about Mexican people. It's about people who are like mixed race between the Spaniards and the Mexicans, the native people of the Aztecs and the so cholo implies at least someone who is a gangbanger, I guess. It's weird because in different ways it means different things. So like in certain contexts, people consider cholo to mean just mixed, right? Like European and mestizo, and like mestizo. The native is what they call the natives of Central America. And then like cholo now in Mexico specifically sort of means like gangbanger, like a guy who's like carrying a gun and holding his shirt open with tattoos. And in America, it means people who look like that subculture, which is a very specific kind of gangbanging life that was very common in California. And in like South America, that's like the worst insult you could get called in certain places. Like someone calls you a cholo, you fuck them up, you know, because it's like calling you a hard R N-word. And like, yeah, so it's weird. It's a very specific kind of thing. And I'm a bit fascinated by the fact that because every clothing set has a name, right? Mm-hmm. Right. So like, I find Audrey's kind of funny, Thotty. And it's like, yeah, okay. But like a very common thing amongst the cholo subculture here in California, I say here in California, we're New Yorkers, but I mean in the States. In California is that they wear like a button-up flannel shirt, but they only button the top one and leave the rest of the shirt open. So like the band Suicidal Tendencies, they used to dress like that because they grew up in California and they grew up like in a rough neighborhood, and that's just kind of the look, you know. And Nora dresses also like that, and it's called and her clothes are called chola, and her hairstyle actually matches a lot of the inner city Mexican groups of California too. And I think that's interesting. Eventually, the main idea, or like what you expect when you hear the word cholo here in the States, is like either like loose khaki pants or shorts and like or like creased jeans, or like a tank top and a fucking plaid button, like only the top button, and maybe a bandana, or you buzz your hair real short, like you slick it back, or you buzz it down real hard and wear and with a bandana or without a bandana, or you buzz it down real hard. And I'm like, oh wow, it's funny because it up until like in the 30s and the 40s, that they were very different. They called them pachucos, and Chicanos were also a thing, and they had like the hepcat and the zoot suit stuff going on, which I was always personally a big fan of the hepcat shit. But you know, I think that's also because I grew up around by my inspiration for a lot of my look back when I was younger was the Yankee shit of the 80s, which steals a lot from rockabilly and hepcat. So they wear the Zento, or in America the pompadour, where you like pile it high and roll it back, you know, to get a wet shell look. That's where it spun into in the 70s. And nowadays it's more associated with like a gang subculture in California, or at least in the States. In Peru, that means like being mixed, and it's not. People don't usually want to hear that. In Bolivia, people say that shit, and you fucking fight them. It's weird. Sometimes it's been used. It's been used like in a really classical way, like mestizo, like they're saying like stay true to the race. But other people, they hear it, it's like being called a hard N-word. They like fucking fight each other. So you know, it's weird. It's a very interesting word, I think. as far as South America and that culture is concerned. So that's why I see her style of dress and I'm like, oh, so they mean like Mexican when they say cholo or chola because it's girl, so chola. And I'm like, okay, well yeah, Kiana's Mexican, right? Okay. And I see her giant hoop earrings and I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. I'm not super in on it, but I think that's just because I think of what the subculture is about and I'm like, I'm not really that kind of guy. I'm a stupid art queer. Like we don't ever say. I'm an art bitchy sad boy. So not really my place. You know. Despite being a party boy, I am in essence a sad boy. So like I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, okay. So there's Nora. And then I like that you thought Renee was related to Lola.
I don't know why.
I also don't know why.
I wasn't trying to be racist. I just thought they were related for some reason.
I don't know. I think Renee's thing of like, hey, I moved out west. I need work. Come on. All right, fuck it. I could do this. It's like, yeah, that's a real thing. I guess like I understand. Marlena and Nadia and Nora and Brooke and Candace, but then like the other girls is a little bit weirder. Like Sarah, why? Like why? I don't get it.
Because she's a desperate anime nerd.
Well, no, she does well with desperate anime nerds.
I feel like she is the one. That's why she does awful.
Well, she's a weeb.
Yeah.
But like, is that why she does fucking camming? Like that's what I don't get.
Oh yeah,
that's what I
have no idea.
That's what I mean. Like Brooke, I get. Nadia, I get. Renee, I get. Even Nora, no, yeah, fine, all right. Also, do you know where she works in Honey Pop 2?
Is she at the Hawaiian place, the resort?
Yeah. She works there, around there, but she doesn't work in the resort specifically. She works in the boba tea shop.
Oh yeah.
Like fucking. Oh my god. Like Railani, okay, her parents are conservative and she doesn't really live like that and she wants to have fun. Alright, cool, that works. I get that. Marlena, she wants money. Fine. Lillian is just an excuse to piss off her parents. Nadia, I don't know. Nadia, I'm not super sure. I get it. I'm not entirely sure. I get it 100% because like she said she used to do like used to be an escort. And it says she herself thinks of herself as like incredibly hot. So I imagine it might be a money thing because if she was an escort, then she knows how to make money, right? You know what else is funny? I think she reminds me of Jessica Rabbit.
How?
Have you seen Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah. Are you saying the looks?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
With the long hair and the dress with slit on the side.
Yeah.
Like if you changed her colors to red, you should just look like Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah. But not act like her.
Oh no. I mean they're very different. Jessica Rabbit's very committed to her husband for one. But yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Like,
and then all the
who is she? Like she just did it for like
I think she does it just for the money. Because I mean, that's why she was an escort, right? She got married. From my understanding, the idea is she used to work with an agency, and now she's like just married. She's just hanging out. But I guess at this point it's just for the money. Also, she has a tattoo of a butterfly on her thigh, which like because of the slit on her dress, you can see it. Can't see it all the way, but enough to go like that's a butterfly. Yeah, I don't know.
Zoe, I don't know why she's here either.
Yeah, Zoe again. I don't really get it. I don't get where it's coming from. I don't get why. I mean, sure, I guess you could do it just cause, but I figured like Brooke has a reason. Jesse has a reason. Even fucking stupid, like Nikki's stupid thing is like I used to stream games, then I realized this made more money. Like, all right, cool. Why though? Why you?
Does she just want to be weirder?
Is this to make her feel even more special? Well, maybe. I don't know. She is a weird caricature of like the extreme part of Tumblr. By the way, so yeah, that porn plague, poor Tumblr, they're dead.
Yeah.
They're dead. I found out it's because of the parent company that bought it. It's not because of like the site itself exactly. So despite the porn thing, they were already like, think there might be kiddie porn on here. Gotta get rid of it. It also has to do with the fact that like the company that owns it is much more serious than they are. Like Tumblr itself doesn't seem to be too much of a thing. But they're owned by fucking who was it? Oath Incorporated, which also got bought out by fucking Verizon. So yeah, I think
they don't want that shit.
They don't want that shit. They do not want that shit at all. Oh yeah, also one thing, when you finish the game, you get a trophy of a dick. And depending on how good you did, fancy dick. Bronze dick is like, eh. Then it goes silver, gold,
like
platinum, and diamond.
limp.
Yeah, it's a limp, sad dick. And then diamond dick has like wings on it. It's like, the best dick ever. I'm like, oh, okay. Also, this is entirely tangential, but remember how Honey Pop was banned on Twitch because it's porn?
Yeah. Even though I think
Honey,
that's stupid, but yeah.
Yeah. But HunieCam, which is even less porn, is also banned on Twitch.
Jeez.
And HunieCam is not even an excuse if you see a girl in a swimsuit. Like, nothing. They dress in the regular clothes and that's it. I mean, the premise of the game is based on porn, and I guess there's the dick statue, but that's it. You don't even do anything. It's mostly like moving cursors over onto stuff, you know? So I'm surprised it's banned on Twitch.
And there's like anime not banned on Twitch.
Yeah. There's some other weird shit that's not banned on Twitch. I don't know how this one ended up banned on Twitch.
There's like Twitch cam girls, basically, on Twitch.
Did I tell you about that cross-dressing guy that I was like, I think he actually is just like showing his him doing stuff to himself. Are we? This is okay? This is fine, Twitch? Fuck you guys. All I want to do is talk about a cam thing. This is an actual cam guy. By the way, I love the subscriber pillow. Subscriber pillow is the best thing ever, both as a joke and as a real item in the game.
Because you know that's how it works.
Yep. The pillow that's like, hey, and maybe subscribe. And then like in the game, it's like 50% of the fans that you would get will go. So it's like if you were going to get 12 fans, you get an extra 6. If you're going to get 50 fans, you get an extra 25. And it helps build up your fan count really quick so you can earn that statue of the giant diamond dick with the wings.
But yeah, you never actually talk to them, so HunieCam too. I mean Honey Pop too.
Yeah, I'm more excited about Honey Pop too. Not even thinking about it. But I do like that HunieCam gives you that little bit that's like, hey, I think this is how things turned out, and it's like, oh no.
I said this before, but if this was a mobile game, I would be so down to play it all the time.
Oh fuck yeah, just play it constantly. Well, it's funny. You know my nephew. The second I told him about this, he was super in, and I gave him one of my codes I had.
Nice.
He was like, oh, it's like, and I told him like the premise, and he's like, wait, and it's funny too, because he told me that he looked at some of the toys and he's like, I don't know what that means, but I will get the points anyway. And I was like, good, glad you don't know. Stay unaware. Don't end up gross like your uncle. Don't want to be that guy. I thought he was doomed to end up like me anyway, since he just told me his high school life is exactly like what my high school life was like. Sucks for him, he's fucked. Anyway, kind of it, right?
Yeah. I'm
All
more
right.
excited about Honey.
Way more excited about Honey Pop
Pop
2.
2. Yeah.
Honey Pop 2 is so good. Honey Pop 2 is so excited.
But this is still gives
It's
you
still
something.
good. This is fun. It's fun, is what it is. It's a neat little management game.
And I think the price of this game is only like $10.
Is it? Wow. Huh.
Let me double check that. But I know it goes on sale too. So
Constantly.
oh yeah, that's how you get to it. Oh wait, it is how you get to it.
I found it $7. Good job, Isaiah. Live
I was
research.
getting to it. Alright.
I was getting to it. You don't know me. I'll admit, I'm kind of interested to go on a date with Lillian and Nora and all of them because I do want to learn more about them. They seem kind of interesting.
This is kind of like Candy Crush now I think about it, right?
No, because Candy Crush is a match. It's a match game.
I mean, Crush.
Yeah, it's like Crush Crush. It's exactly like Crush Crush.
But not less resource management.
Yeah.
This is
Crush
actually
Crush.
even more involved.
Crush Crush is more of an idle game. I don't mean IDOL, I mean IDLE, as in you can just kind of let it run. Versus this, you have to actively be paying attention. Oh, wait. This isn't exactly related to HunieCam, but how do you feel about the art redesign?
For
Do you like it? Yeah, for HuniePub 2 compared to 1. Do you like it more? Do you like it less?
For now, I'm gonna say I like Honey Pop more.
Yeah, I like the more anime-esque look of 1, but I feel that I might grow to be more comfortable with 2. Because the thing about 1 is 1 reminds me of a lot more like regular anime stuff, versus 2 actually reminds me of a specific artist. Mind you, it's a doujin artist, but it's a specific artist. And I remember reading his stuff, and I'm like, this is good. I do like the way this looks. So, I don't know. I think I feel like I might need to get more used to it and see how the whole game looks. But like some of them, I feel look really, really good. Like I think Brooke looks great in the Honey Pup 2. But I wonder how she would have looked in 1. Because mind you only get to see her in cam. So like, well.
I wonder why they're changing all their art. But
I don't know. I guess maybe they got a new guy. But I mean, like, when I look at Jesse in 1 versus 2, I like 1 more.
yeah,
But
me too.
But there's something about like the way they do lighting on the ones for 2 that I'm like, that does seem like it'd be really good. Like I know I like Nora's better too than Cam, but I don't know. But we'd have to wait this out.
I feel like we're gonna put HunieCam 2 as soon as it comes out on the.
Oh
Manga
fuck
Palate.
yeah! Are you kidding me? We're both gonna play that game voraciously the second it comes out. Like there's no art. There's no even thinking about that.
I'm pretty sure the first thing we're gonna do is go for Polly, like in Monster
Yeah.
Prom.
Both of us are gonna go for. Oh, that's the second time we go after a girl named Polly.
Oh boy.
That's the second time we go in really hard on a girl named Polly. Oh shit! I'm still mad that
Imagine
the
some
honey.
crazy thing like it was actually the same Polly.
Oh, it's Polly before she died.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel right, because Ghost Polly's a party girl. Ghost Polly's a hardcore party girl.
After the afterlife.
I'm just saying. This Polly seems very cute. She seems very demure. She's a housewife girl. Versus, like, Ghost Polly is this crazy-ass party girl who's drunk all the time. Lest we forget, oh no, the 5 scariest people in school. Vera. What the fuck is that? Liam, you look lame. And Damien, yeah, I should kick the shit out of you, loser. You look stupid, noob. Followed, and then Polly. Hey, what's going on? I'm drunk. Okay, the three meanest people in school in Poly. I love that girl. I love that girl so much. Oh, what's the thing she says when she rejects you?
No way, boo.
Yeah, that's it. No. Oh, hurt my feelings. Oh, I didn't mention the voice actors, but that's only because they ever say like a line a piece. Like they don't really say much. But a lot of them share voice actors. It's like the same lady did 3 different people. Yeah.
Like you said before, Audrey and Brooke are the same voice actor.
Yeah. So, you know. I mean, it makes sense. If you only have one line, you can just change your voice a little bit and you're going to worry about it. The one who does Belly, remember, she also does Candace and Suki. Sarah. So. Alright. Well, I guess we're done, huh? This one feels short. What's the time on this?
We are 45 minutes in.
Oh shit, that's longer than I would have thought.
We go on tangents.
We do go on tangents, but not very bad ones. I feel like Honey Pop 1 might have been our long tangent. Well, because when we're going on about how we like them, like that would have gone on for a while. But yeah, okay. So food.
Something short.
Well, something that you can eat easily and still be hungry after.
Lollipop?
That's really sweet. Is this really sweet? I don't think this is really romantic. Maybe popcorn?
Like salted caramel popcorn. What's that popcorn?
No, just butter popcorn. I don't think it's sweet enough. I don't think it's sweet in any way, honestly.
And I guess it'd be kind of bitter since it still has Audrey.
Well, no, I mean, oh, you want to add bitter? Okay, then I do have to think about it a bit. Because I was gonna say butter popcorn is like, it's nice. It's not very filling. You're gonna have a whole bunch of it. You'll still be hungry later anyway. And sometimes it lingers with you, you know? The taste or the little kernels and all the little other parts, they get stuck in your teeth. And it makes you think about it for longer.
But you know, it still has Audrey.
Yeah. Well, Audrey and fucking Aiko, who got fired. I'm sorry. Jessie, whose relationship with her daughters is destroyed now.
Belly is kind of like a question mark. Like that's good. I guess.
I feel it's good that she came into her own sexually. You know, that's good. It's like someone realizing when they're attracted to the same sex. It's like, oh, I finally found who I am. You know, that's not a bad thing. I don't think. Although I'm saying that in a way that makes it feel like I'm not sure. I don't know. So you want to make it like slightly bitter?
Yeah, very. Like you have to read that to figure out.
Okay.
Oh, it could be popcorn again, because.
Yeah, but how would you flavor popcorn to be bitter?
Is that salted popcorn?
You think salted popcorn is bitter?
Yeah, it's a bit bitter. Not too
Really?
bitter.
I've never felt anything bitter about it. God damn it, this is the non-baka steamed clams thing again.
Is it a fish?
Is it a fish? No, that's meat. That expects a lot.
I'm gonna listen back to this and be like, this is a stupid thing I just said. Is it a fish?
Yeah, when you're editing this, you're gonna be like, fish? What the fuck would I say fish for? God damn it, this is such a stupid idea. But it's funny. No, meat's expecting something. So like a snack food.
Pretzels.
Actually, that works. You know why? Sourdough pretzels.
Uh,
Salty, easy to eat. You don't get full. Taste lingers with you, and it's a little sour, so it's like, oh. Huh?
yeah.
Sourdough pretzel. Got it. Oh shit.
I think we gotta really think about that one.
Yeah, no, that's the longest one I think we've had in a while. Okay. So, I guess that's the end of the show, huh?
Oh, we gotta do.
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like, we're just
Oh,
trying to move on to everybody's favorite new segment.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm hyped.
Oh shit.
We're oh shit, oh shit. So yeah. Tell me a thing you're excited about.
Man, I gotta think or something on.
You had to think of something.
Uh, okay. Well, I guess I didn't mention the other episode, but I saw I Got Next, which is a commentary, SGC commentary with Mike Ross.
Commentary or documentary?
Documentary.
Fucking good job.
With Mike Ross.
Can I?
Justin Wong.
Okay. Okay. Is it anything like the King of Chinatown, where they just like talk on and on Justin Wong's experience in New York?
Yeah.
So it's about that, but Mike Ross.
Well, all of them.
Oh.
And how
So
they.
it's an FGC history thing again.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's. Yeah. By the way, I told you I watched the spooky one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting. I'll admit, I was really into it, and yeah, it did become a lot broader than I expected it to be. What with the title literally being about spooky.
You think it would just stay with spooky, but no, they went to succulent.
Nah, it's just moving on now. So something I'm really excited about, which I guess is sort of maybe just for me, because people. Does anyone here like music? Does anyone here like visual? Okay. Huh?
Crickets.
I like the idea that someone says the word crickets. Like it's not the sound of a cricket. It's an actual cricket. It's a man looking at me going, crickets. 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 Okay. So, Jupiter, a band for which Hizaki played for, and sort of a neoclassical metal thing, they're putting out a new album called Zeus. And I'm really excited, because I really like Jupiter. Jupiter's fucking awesome. Jupiter's a really great band. Hizaki's an amazing guitarist. He also dresses very well. But that's just part of Visual K as it is. So I'm excited about that.
Polly's hair kind of looks like a Visual K hair.
Dude, that's literally Madonna from the 80s.
Yeah.
Literally Madonna from the 80s. Although I can see why you would think that.
It's like poofy. So.
Yeah, it's like poofy. So what is Visual K if not poofy?
Yeah.
Come on, really think about it. Should be poofy. Should always just be poofy.
Think about it.
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Oh god, I say that all the time now, because ever since I've been rewatching fucking Flight of the Conchords. They remember that stupid song? They're turning kids into slaves. They're turning kids into slaves to make cheaper sneakers. But what's happening, because the sneakers don't seem that much cheaper? What are your overheads? Also, Oncafe is putting out a collection of their best of, so that's not super exciting, but that's still like, oh, you're still doing stuff. Holy shit. I'm a little surprised by that. And then yeah, the other one is not happening for a while, so I'm just waiting, just waiting. I'm glad the announcement got made, but I'm just waiting. So I fucking want to see it. I want to see it. So I want to listen. I want to listen so much. I bet it's gonna be fucking awesome. All right, I guess that's it. I see. Like I would go on about it if you knew the band and we could just talk about it.
Talk about it.
Talk about it. Talk about it. That makes sense. I like the idea that one day we just stop talking and only speak in references.
Oh,
Like
what?
you stop talking like a regular person and you only speak references to try to convey your thoughts. Scoops! Scoop hopping us. Think about it. Think about it. Oh shit, nigga. Like the only way you can communicate thought is through stupid fucking memes.
I
Oh
don't know what
god.
the fuck I'm doing.
I I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's the dog on the lab coat. It's the picture of the corgi cunt destroyer. Rules of nature. just that's it. You can't speak like a normal human being anymore. You can only speak in memes.
Wake me up.
Wake me up until I can't wake up. Is that how you tell someone you need to get to work early?
It's your alarm.
Wake me up. This is why I left BuzzFeed. I am the video game boy. Yeah, but Dad, aren't you autistic? Gotta go fast. I'm sorry. I just thought about somebody telling them like, so it turns out it's a boy. He's born really healthy, and we can't wait for him to get older. Fantastic.
Start memeing everyday life things.
Yeah.
Ah shit, I gotta go to work. Wake me up.
No, I was gonna say, fucking, what is it? You wanna spend the night smoking? Night of fire. You gotta get away. You gotta get away. Gotta to the night of fire. By the way, Yuragi-san no Yuna-san had an OVA, and I'm excited because it gave Oboro the chance to shine, and I'm like, yeah, favorite girl, yeah. I like Oboro's gimmick of like, we're going to have children, let's do it, and he's like, I'm not sure, and then she's actually in, and he's like, yeah. The OVA had her like go. The mangaka Oni lady goes like, "Hey, I need you to wear these costumes. Thank you. I need the sketch. I should maybe try to design an androgynous character, or as Carl would say, an ambidextrous character." But yeah, and then like fucking Oboro goes like, "Hey, how do you make a guy love you?" And then the Oni goes like, "How the fuck would I know? Guys, the only guys who love me are pigs. They just want my boobs." And she's like drunk and yelling. And I'm like, this is the best. This is the best thing ever. God bless. God bless them and Zombieland Saga. Okay. So I guess we're done. So thank you very much for listening, and if you're still here, you get it.
You guys get it.
Yeah, you get it. Bye.